Happy Thanksgiving!
Hello everybody.
Hello.
So we're making Thanksgiving tonight in our RV kitchen. And when I say we, I mean I will be making it and Kim will be filming it.
And eating it, of course.
Yeah, I'm just gonna show you what I do, how I make it work in a small kitchen, not having a lot of amps because we do live in an RV. And it's actually my first time cooking any kind of turkey, so stay tuned.
And everything is from Aldi.
Every single thing we bought was from Aldi. So maybe we can figure out what we spent too to give you an idea. But yeah, we're excited. I'm ready for some Thanksgiving. It's gonna be an all-nighter. So let's get going.
All right, let's show them how you cook tiny.
Woo! We are Kim and Erin, and this is Zach and Cody. We are best friends living and traveling full-time in our renovated RV, Lucy. We have been on the road since October 2020, so please subscribe to join in on all the fun.
RVTV, K&E RVTV. Sing it with us.
RVTV.
You ready to cook in your little apron today?
Yeah, I need it today. I need it today.
Say, this is Lucy, our RV, and our babies. Zachary and Cody, say hi, babies. Yeah, you're loving today.
You
It's
ready
not
for
super cold.
You ready for Thanksgiving? Yeah.
Thanksgiving in the Great Smokies.
Woo!
Yeah, you want some turkey? Okay.
You gonna dance for turkey, Cody?
Here's our Aldi finds for
It's
Thanksgiving.
Aldi Thanksgiving. So what I'm gonna be making is some very homemade mac and cheese.
Very homemade.
Very homemade. And then we're gonna do green bean casserole with some cream and mushroom soup and some fried onions. Then we're doing some cornbread stuffing, which I'm gonna prepare with some chicken broth. And again, very homemade mashed potatoes. We're gonna do some corn casserole. I'm excited to make this. I've never made it before. Very easy.
I've actually made that many times.
Yeah.
Something I've cooked that you haven't? What?
And it's something that you like too. So it's not something I always had every Thanksgiving, but I've really come to enjoy it. Obviously double cranberry because I am a cranberry slut. Let's just be honest about it. And of course the turkey. And then we have some beverages as well. We're gonna have some champagne later.
$5 Aldi champagne.
And then my very, very fancy box Cabernet.
$15 for a box of wine. Erin, you deserve a glass of wine.
Oh, do I?
You do. I think you do.
I think I'll have one.
Have one. We also have brown and serve rolls, 99 cents.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays.
I hope this goes well. It's my first Thanksgiving in the RV as well. So this is the turkey that I will be making for Thanksgiving. And it is a 3-pound boneless turkey breast. And it did come with a little packet of gravy mix as well.
Turkey gravy.
And here it is. I took it out of the package and it was in some netting, but because I am cooking this in the crock pot today, we removed the netting and then I placed it on the baking pan with some paper towels underneath, and then I just grabbed a couple paper towels and pressed down on it just to get the skin dry, so it will crisp up a little bit in the crock pot. Not much because you don't really have that broiling effect, but maybe when it's done I would put it in the because Kim loves skin. I don't care about the skin. Kim does like
as long as it's crispy.
Yeah, so maybe at the end I'll pop it in the air fryer just to crisp the skin up. But I'm cooking in the crock pot today because we are cooking in my RV kitchen, so we don't have a lot of amps available to cook things.
Multiple things at once.
Yeah, I usually can only use basically one appliance at a time, but the crock pot it takes very little amps, and I found a recipe for cooking a 3-pound boneless chicken breast in the crock pot, so that's what we're gonna do today. So my next step is I've got, excuse me, 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna put it in the microwave just to soften it a little bit. You don't want it melted. This is also where we store our croissants.
Oh, croissants.
So I'm gonna put that in there maybe just like 15 seconds. Just to get it a little softened. And then on my choice of seasoning, I'm gonna mix in some of my butt rub into the butter. And then we're gonna coat the turkey breast in that.
Sounds delicious.
I'm excited. I love this seasoning. I can put it on
We got it at Costco, right?
Yeah.
Butt rub.
Butt rub.
She just put it in that bag.
I've seen it at grocery stores and stuff too. So here's my softened butter that I mixed in my butt rub with, and I just did a generous amount because it's really going to only coat the outside of the turkey. It's not really going to get in, so I want to have a lot of flavor at least on the skin. So got that mixed together. So now I'm going to take a little bit of the melted butter that I had left over and just kind of spread it on the bottom of the crock pot. And again, you don't really want it melted, you just want it softened so it can kind of make a layer on the bottom.
Sorry, we're in an RV.
Yes. Tiny cooking. We gotta move out of the way. And then I'm gonna put a layer of a sliced up sweet onion just on the bottom that the turkey breasts are gonna rest on top of. And that's just to kind of give it a little bed and gonna give it a little more flavor since we are just cooking with the breast. Alright, so now we're getting to the fun stuff. Well, maybe I wouldn't say fun, it's probably gross, but we're gonna take our butter mixture and get it under the skin. All up on this turkey. Turkey breast. Turkey breast. It smells good already. I love butt
outside
rub.
of the skin too.
Yes, I love butt rub. Want to make sure we get it in.
Everyone likes a good butt rub.
Yeah, let's rub it. So we got a layer under the skin and now over. And I took the little bit that I had left and just spread it on the onions in the bottom of the crock pot. So now we're gonna move her on over there into the crock pot.
Set it and forget it. How long?
4 hours on low. You want
4
her to
hours.
be between 165 and 170 degrees. I might do a little bit less since I'm gonna maybe finish off in the air fryer. We'll see, depending on how all my other sides go. I'll decide from there what I can do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an all-nighter. We're probably gonna eat Thanksgiving dinner tonight after 9 o'clock. So hang out with us.
Yay. We're not going to show you how she makes every side, but
Yeah, because it's pretty
The
much
gist.
the same stuff you're gonna see. But we want to give you an idea of what it's like to be cooking in a tiny space and a little different than a normal, you know, Thanksgiving feast for a lot of people. It's just Kim and I and the boys.
I'm sure they'll get some.
Yeah. So I'm trying to prep to make my corn casserole. Trying to open a can of corn. Trying my hardest, and the can opener explodes.
I swear,
Like-
we have the worst luck with can openers.
Every single can opener we've ever had. has been
Hamilton
an issue.
Beach. Every single one we've ever had. We need to get one of those big electric ones. Those are the only ones that work right, I
And I have
guess.
so many cans to open, so I don't even know what we're gonna do.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, a ton of cans.
If you watched our camping video, you'll see how we opened a can of beans without a can opener. I don't think we can do that.
I think you need to go to the store and buy one.
Okay.
So let's stay tuned.
I'm gonna go knock on a neighbor's door.
Stay tuned.
Okay,
Alright, so-
our neighbor came to the rescue. I went and borrowed a can opener.
And it worked amazing, so we need to invest in a Farberware can opener because it was easy peasy. So again, we're gonna try. We're gonna start off making this corn casserole. So we have a box of cornbread, Jiffy cornbread mix. Into the bowl. Then we have a can of cream corn.
Cream corn.
Into the bowl. And a can of whole kernel corn drained into the bowl. And then we're gonna do a half a cup of melted butter.
Half a cup melted butter.
I'm gonna borrow this sour cream spoon and make sure I get all this butter out. Alright, and then we have a cup of sour cream.
1 cup sour cream.
Okay, we're gonna do 2 eggs. Ooh, 1 more egg. Woohoo! And then we're gonna do about 1/4 cup of brown sugar.
Brown sugar. I don't know if I would put that in mine.
And a cup of
Jace.
shredded cheese. We're gonna go ahead and mix that up really, really well.
All mixed up.
Yep, so we're gonna, this recipe called for an 8x8 baking dish, which fits in my air fryer, but this seems like a lot more.
Yeah, every time I ever made this for Thanksgiving,
Then
it was a
what's
9 by
in
13,
here?
the 9 by 13 pan. So,
So I'm just gonna fill this, and if I have more left over, then we'll make another one. So I'm gonna, it says to go ahead and grease this. I'm just gonna hit it with a little bit of non-stick butter spray from Aldi as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead and dump it on in.
yeah. Yeah, I think that's good.
One more scoop.
Alright, Erin, covered up that corn casserole with some tin foil so it doesn't burn in the air fryer.
Yeah, because in the air fryer, the heat is coming from the top. So if you have something exposed, it's going to be in there a long time. That's going to cook way before the innards. So I like to cover it just to kind of get the heat rotating around it, and then the last little bit I'll take the top off. I'll take the top off so it can get a nice, you know, golden crust on the top. So we'll see how that goes. Again, this is all stuff I have never made in the RV before, so you're doing it with me for the first time. So fingers crossed, everybody. So I know we've mentioned before, if you've been watching our channel, that cooking in the RV can be, you know, a little of a hassle because we can only use so many amps, so I can only use so many appliances at one time. And especially like a meal like Thanksgiving, when there's so many things you're trying to cook. So what we'll do often, we do this during the really hot summers too, because it gets really hot in here when we're using appliances, and you can't have the air on and the appliances on. So often we'll run an extension cord from our power box that has its own separate outlets that don't affect the amps coming into the RV. So right now that's what I have my air fryer plugged into for cooking the corn casserole, and also making so many things I need a lot more counter space. So we popped out our little foldable, collapsible table, and I can just kind of move it wherever I want it. So now I have a lot more space.
And she uses the cutting board on top of the sink, gives her a little more room too.
Right now the sink is full of dishes from what we're making. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what it's like cooking tiny.
Next up,
we're prepping a green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole.
So we're gonna use 2 cans of cut green beans, drained. And then we have 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Get all that out of there. 3/4 cup of milk.
3/4 cup.
And then I'm gonna add a little garlic powder and onion powder.
Garlic powder and onion powder.
Measure with your heart. Alright, we're gonna mix this up. It's gonna go into a foil pan.
French fried onions.
Now they definitely go on top, but I do like to, for my own creamy casserole, I do like to mix a little in there as well. Just gives a nice little flavor. Some of the onions get cooked a little, you know, down a little bit. And I just like having a French onion bite throughout the entire casserole. I did get these tins from Dollar General just so it's easy cleanup, and I don't have a ton of baking dishes because I don't normally bake a bunch of things.
And that fits in the air fryer.
Exactly. We need small but mighty. So we were very forgot about that we purchased these yams a hot minute ago, knowing we want them for Thanksgiving. So sorry they weren't in the mix or anything earlier. Kim just thought of it. She's like, what about sweet potatoes?
I'm like, what about the sweet potatoes?
Oh my god, I forgot. Okay, so we're starting off with a drained can of sweet potatoes and syrup. Yams. Drop them on in there. Then we're gonna do a 1/4 cup of melted butter.
1/4 cup of butter, melted.
And then about a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. It's basically all the brown sugar I have left. So that's what we're doing.
I'm excited.
I
can't believe we almost forgot about these.
know, and they're like one of the easiest things for Thanksgiving.
So they weren't in our thumbnail picture or nothing?
They were not included at all. Kim literally just thought about it. I was like, oh my god, thank God. But we still have about an hour and a half for the turkey to be done, so this will not be a failure, don't worry. But I'm just gonna coat it around here now, and then at some point it will be going in the air fryer, and we're gonna kind of just broil it because the yams are already cooked. So we just want to basically heat them and melt the butter, caramelize the sugar, so they're nice and dessert-like. You know, that's what Thanksgiving is about: making the food that you're cooking not taste like what it is. Right? That's basically what we do. Besides mashed potatoes. Okay, so now cooking a lot of things that you have to keep warm because you only have a tiny kitchen, or maybe your own kitchen is small and you don't have a lot of ways to keep things warm. I saw something on TikTok. So basically, what we're gonna do is we have this rice bag heater that's for like when you have, you know, ailments,
sore neck,
or whatever.
muscles.
We heated this bad boy up. We're gonna keep it in the microwave, and it kind of holds the heat in. And now that our corn casserole is finished, we got to cook other things. We're gonna pop this in here to hopefully, oh, sorry, I forgot one step. And we have our nice little fleece blanket, which holds heat really well. We're gonna stick that in there to keep that hot as we move on to the next item.
You're amazing.
TikTok is great. Like, I've learned so much. Thank you, TikTok. Alright, just finished up the green bean casserole in the air fryer, so I'm closing up shop.
How long did you do that for?
At 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah, after you mix it. Well, I did 30. Well, I probably did a little less than 30, and then I topped it with the French fried onions, and then just did like a
finish
minute
it
or
off.
two. Exactly. Just to kind of
Alright.
warm those up. So now I'm closing up shop and throw this in the microwave with our little bean heating system going on up there, and then I'm gonna throw in our yams that we almost forgot about in the air fryer for a few minutes to caramelize those up. But I think we still have maybe a little less than an hour for the turkey breast, so we'll see how it all comes together.
I'm hungry.
I am too. So now we're moving on to the super fancy homemade mac and cheese.
From Aldi.
Which is Aldi's smoked Gouda. So I have my induction cooktop on. Out. Don't have it on yet. We're gonna dump in the nudes. Dump in all the nudes. Then we're gonna cover the nudes with some H2O. This is one of, I guess, another hack that I've learned from TikTok. You don't have to boil the water, then pour the noodles in and do the whole shebang. We're just gonna dump the noodles in and then cover them enough with water. You want to like
a water bottle,
a little more than covering the top, just like a little bit extra. And then we're gonna do some salt. Which I have my Himalayan pink salt. I've moved on to Ziploc bags for my seasonings. If you haven't noticed, a big part of that is the moisture in the RV. It definitely will get my seasonings a little hard and I have to play shop to use them. So I started using Ziploc bags and it's made all the difference. So that's something for you if you don't want to add rice to your seasoning, which a lot of people do that as well. But I don't want to add that extra starch. So Ziploc bags have worked great. So anyway, so we have our noodles covered. They're salted with water. It's water salted. And then we're going to bring this to a rolling boil and we're going to just stir consistently and just let the noodles absorb the hot water that's in there.
You have wine teeth. Erin's drinking red wine. Look at this, Erin, you're a wizard.
I'm a wizard.
She's using, what are those called? Wire racks? Cookie racks that we never even use, so we're using them for that.
We're layering, we're keeping it warm.
Yeah. Mac and cheese is boiling.
Things start happening rapidly towards the end of this story.
Yeah. Turkey's gonna be done soon.
Okay,
it smells phenomenal in here.
So this mac and cheese, again, this is like not me boiling it first, then dumping those in. We're doing it all at the same time. And just, you do have to watch it. You do have to stir it a lot just to make sure. But I'm pretty excited.
Me too. I think the wine's hitting.
I'm not driving.
We're drinking moonshine. We're drinking moonshine.
I don't know if that's a great idea as the Thanksgiving chef is happening, but it's all good. So I've got most of my water absorbed from the macaroni. So we're going to, this is something else I saw on TikTok. Alright, you got your cheese pouch. You cut off the very end. And now the other end, you're going to push all the cheese up. So you have a little layer that now you can drop it, put your lid on, and make sure you get all that, get your lid on tight, and make sure you get all that cheesy goodness. Can you see it?
That's better, yeah.
All the cheesy goodness
there you go.
is now released and in our pot. Yay. On the side, we're going to get it in and stir it in.
Cornbread stuffing time.
I love cornbread stuffing. It's my favorite. I don't want anything else. So we heated up some chicken broth in the microwave. About 6 minutes to get it almost boiling. We're going to dump that in. We have a little over 4 tablespoons of butter. I just want a little extra butter. We're going to pour that in and then we're going to mix it up.
No.
I got a clean spoon because the last one was from the mac and cheese. I don't mind, mixing sides necessarily. But so we're going to definitely soak up all of this chicken broth and butter in our cornbread. Oh my god, it smells so good. Stuffing is literally my favorite part of Thanksgiving. I've never made a real homemade stuffing, like making the cornbread yourself and like doing all the things. Maybe I will do that.
Probably not.
I don't know because I love stuffing the most. Okay. So we got that well incorporated and we're going to throw it into, guess what? Another.
These have come in handy.
Yes. It's great.
And we're trying to save dishes.
I do love that part because
or they can become leftover trays.
But it's great because I don't have this many baking dishes or baking trays of any kind. So this definitely helps. They're very cost effective.
Win-win.
Easy cleanup, so I'm not complaining. So I'm going to pour this in here and then I'm just going to kind of spread it out even layer and just throw it in the air fryer just a little bit to kind of I don't want to say dry it out, but that's what I'm going to do, and crisp the top a little bit because I love stuffing and I like a little crunch.
We're having fun today,
The dogs
y'all.
will be happy to lick that up, so don't worry.
Alrighty, our turkey is done. 171.5.
And we wanted it between 165 and 170, so I think we're
Perfect. And it's got to rest for like 20 minutes at least.
yes. So we can finish up
Before you cut it. Ooh wee! I am so excited for this, Erin. This looks.
It smells fantastic.
Wow.
Here's the turkey.
Oh, everything looks so good.
Alright, we have our cornbread stuffing, our mashed potatoes, gravy, green bean casserole, of course our jelly cranberry sauce because that's my favorite, our Gouda mac and cheese, our little sweet potato concoction. It didn't turn out what I wanted it to be, but hopefully it'll be delicious. And our buns.
Yes,
Alright, let's
eat.
dig in. Starting your plate, Kim.
I'm going in.
Alright, turkey first. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, guess who's right here?
This is not for you.
Not for you.
Stuffing.
Stuffing. Cornbread stuffing.
Oh, we have a little bit of everything.
Okay. Garlic mashed potatoes. You know, super homemade.
Mm-hmm.
Took hours.
Made with love. Ooh, so
Our
yummy.
yam. No, what is that? The green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole. Yummy. Cranberry. Yeah.
I love jelly cranberry.
This mac and cheese you made like 2 hours ago looks great.
Gouda mac and cheese still hot.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
The microwave really worked.
For real, that hack, keeping yourself warm in the microwave. Absolutely.
Yes.
And then this is our little yam business. I don't know how it's going to turn out.
Looks yummy.
We'll find out. I know, right? Looks caramelized, sweet.
Buns. I love the buns. I think I need more stuffing.
Okay. I have a whole nother box so we can make more.
Stuffing and the good stuff.
Oh,
You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Oh. It's like the icing on the cake of Thanksgiving. Gravy.
Thank you, Erin.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Forgot to take out the corn casserole. It's in the microwave still. It wasn't in any of our beautiful pictures.
Stuff and I was like,
Yeah, there
where's
was
the
so
corn?
much stuff. I heard all
first
this
thing
sudden
I
really.
made. But it smells good.
It
It's still
looks
hot. It's
so-
crazy. It's still
Yeah.
steaming.
Uh-huh.
Crazy.
I'm so excited for this.
That microwave hack, for sure. Anybody in any household
We had
can
4
use it.
trays in the microwave.
Yeah.
Staying
For, like,
hot.
a couple hours. Like crazy.
This food looks so good, Erin.
It's a big old plate.
And I've tasted some of it and it's amazing. Cody, not for you. How's your food?
What I wanted.
So good you can't even sit down.
I don't like to sit and eat, honestly.
Show the people your food. This is Erin's plate. Yours is huge. Enjoy. It's amazing.
I worked hard. I worked all
Erin,
day.
that was an amazing job. I am so thankful for you.
I am thankful that we have our little home that I was able to do this in, and we figured out some hacks and some tricks, and we made it happen.
You're absolutely amazing.
Thanks, Kim.
Good job on your first RV Thanksgiving.
Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Erin, holy moly. We're watching the best Thanksgiving movie ever, Son-in-Law. Erin, that was like so good. So good.
It's so good.
I'm so impressed.
My plate looks disgusting because I just mixed everything together.
Yeah.
But like I outdid myself.
Yeah, so good. And the turkey came out really well. Everything was amazing.
A lot of shortcuts.
Corn, I think the corn casserole was the best.
Best one I've ever had, and I made it.
And,
for
you
my
almost,
first
and we
time.
almost forgot it in the microwave.
Right? But it was still hot and the best thing ever.
Delicious.
So this hack, using the microwave to keep your items warm, worked like phenomenal. Like, because I'm telling you, it was a hot minute after I put those things in there, and they were all still hot, not just warm. Everything was hot. So
Who's
some-
been good boys?
there's some turkey that I cleaned off.
There you go.
Some.
You're such good boys.
Yes. They've been drooling literally
They
all
get
day.
Thanksgiving too.
Like waiting for something. They're like, Mama's been on her feet all day, smelling things. I need some. So there you go.
I'm so thankful for you, Erin.
I am so stuffed. I'm so full.
I should have made dessert.
I'm sure I have food in my teeth. But it was great. It was nice to just hang out at home all day and cook things and just watch some holiday stuff and relax.
I wish there was football on. If it was really Thanksgiving today, there would have been football on.
True. But we're happy to like prepare this meal in our tiny little kitchen and figure out hacks to just make it work. And I think it took about as long as it would to take anybody in their own kitchen.
Yeah.
And just kind of keeping things warm and doing what we did. And yeah, it was very nice.
We made it work with what we have.
And it kept the RV nice and warm on this cold day. So I'm not complaining at all.
Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video.
Yes, if you did, please hit your like button. And thank you so much. We will see you in the next episode.
Bye y'all.
Bye.
Like, comment, subscribe.